Axel, Chipp, Xanadu. Mankind knew that they cannot change. Duel 1. Let's rock! Duel 2. Let's rock! Duel 1. Let's rock!
All right, sorry for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. Got a little bit distracted, but here we are in the winners round 1. Gugeno versus Rizzy, the Chipp Axel matchup. It looks like Gugeno already in the lead. Makes kind of sense, yeah. Chipp does very, very well in this matchup. Able to close distances a lot faster than other characters because of a really, really exceptional run speed. And Axel has some very high recovery on a lot of his normals. That said, an excellent winner man is coming through from Rizzy, going right into the Rensen 8 and just laying on the hurt against Gugeno. It is possible to keep out Chipp. It just leaves a lot less room for mistakes on the part of the Axel player. They have to be very, very careful and utilize a lot of resources to get safe. That said, the crouching kick gonna seal out that round. All right, yeah, Rizzy gonna have to really clutch up, can't afford to throw out any buttons willy-nilly. Gonna have to be very careful. Excellent use of the Rensen going into the 8. Oh, but an excellent backdash firing back. Here is Gugeno. All right, moving in. Using quite a lot of FD there. Doesn't want to take any extra chip, I suppose. All right. It's interesting to see Rizzy is always converting into 8. It brings Chipp a little bit closer, but allows some more damage for Axel, so it's a very, very risky option. All right, excellent use of Snail there. Setting up the Rensen and finishing off the round. Firing back is Rizzy here. This is a best of 3, so we are at match point. All right, yeah, it looks like Rizzy is doing a much better job of keeping a little bit closer to the chest when it comes to buttons, throwing out stuff after a response comes through from Chipp. Yeah, you see there, waiting out the jump, not going for anything until he's positive that something is going to come through. Excellent Alpha Blade conversion coming through from Gugeno to get the wall break. So a little bit of extra meter is good, though the problem with that option is it's going to reset the neutral, and that's going to allow Axel a lot more opportunities to get out. That said, it looks like Gugeno using those extra jumps to try and smother Rizzy, who's going to run right under and manage to take some very, very solid positioning. Big damage coming through. Yeah, this time ending the explosion. Gugeno in a very bad spot. Going to have to find a way in soon. And there it is, the 2S coming through from Rizzy. And it looks like we are on the verge of a reversal here, ladies and gentlemen. Rizzy now 1 round away from taking this first match. Gamma Blade coming through, excellent overhead, catching Rizzy off guard. Unfortunately, doesn't have the meter to follow up, though. So he's going to have to opt with another assault. All right, trying to push his way on in. This time playing a little bit more patient, and that's allowing Rizzy the opportunity to reset. Gets an excellent overhead there, forcing out the burst from Gugeno. Gugeno trying to start some pressure, but it looks like he's not keeping it up. You know, he'll get a block string and then immediately back off and see if Rizzy's going to do something. And it doesn't seem to be working out. Rizzy taking the opportunity to reset that neutral and get some extra damage as Gugeno tries to push on in. And there it is, Rizzy taking it 2-1 over Gugeno. Excellent play. Yeah, it can be hard as a Chipp player just because you are so fragile to want to keep going after you know you're minus. But one of the important things about playing Chipp, especially against a character like Axel, who really wants that space, is to find new avenues to push in even after your block strings. So using backdashes, jumping, running on in, jumping in, throwing out a slightly faster button, throwing out the DP occasionally, just trying to fight